Hello and welcome once again to Prison Architect. So in the last episode we had a bit of a situation forming in our prison. We've got one dead police officer, we've got one that's fighting. If you could come down here please, maybe you as well. And you know what, how about most of you? That'll do. All of you come down here. There we go. They're dealing with the situation now. There you go. When you have a problem, just get 100 guards turning up and going, hey, what's the problem here? We're about to get our prisoner intake. Of course that's white, so anyone can clean it. I don't really want to change that colour. I will make it access only, that's why. I'm pretty sure I made that access only. Maybe when all the doors were fitted it decided to reset it. Intelligence, informants, let's grab... Oh. My other informant must have disappeared. Maybe he was released or killed. A few people have been killed, so... Well, there's a snitch. Protected. Ex-law enforcement. Protected. Come on, let me know who they are. Are they in danger? Are they going to be killed? Yes, yes they are. Okay then. Wow. The number of people in protective custody does make me laugh. Oh, there's more still to come. Any more after that one? Yes, no, maybe? That looks like it, so... How are you getting on, buddy? 21% still. Damn, we're actually getting at the limit of the availability of prisoners. There's not enough people committing crime. Damn it! That's the problem here. More people need to commit crime and then my prison will be full. Oh dear. Still, everything seems to be running smoothly. Except for that guy that's starved to death in the... You're in the canteen, how did you starve to death? Now someone did suggest that it might be a good idea to add some more freezers. As that may be, or fridges rather, because that may be a problem that I've got, that you know, there's not actually enough food, not being cooked, but you know, actually to cook. So we'll add a few more freezers and see if that helps. I don't know if it will, but again, we'll add it, see if it helps, and if it does, then they were correct, and hooray. And if it doesn't, then they were incorrect, and boom. We've still not managed to get rid of that virus outbreak. It just keeps coming back and haunting us, which is kind of an annoyance at this point. I really want to get rid of it. Oh dear God, that's bad. Oops. So it turns out my power can't actually take that much extra added. Drat. Oh, really? Cut the power there and there. Cut that power. Then add the pipes back in. Oh, that's bad. Okay. They've been cut, so I should be able to turn this back on. Yep, perfect. And then if we plug this side in there, I'm really hoping this one has enough power to handle these ones. Maybe I should cut that before adding that. We'll do it like a few pieces at a time rather than a large amount at a time. Come on, someone come and fit this. Please. A little bit of power. Anyone? There we go. Wow, yeah, that would have blown that fuse if I'd attached that one. Okay. So those 3 cookers would have blown the fuse on this side. That wouldn't have ended well. Okay then. And I think this should be able to handle those 3 because it was handling like 6 more, so yeah, perfect. Though I cannot add anything else to this kitchen without terrible, terrible things happening. So that's just something I'm going to have to keep in mind. Where is that? Oh, he's in bed. I was going to say, where's that prisoner? Oh! Likelihood of clemency, 10%. He's low enough! So, in the morning, we will be setting that up, I think. I don't want to do it at 2 AM. Like, let's do this in a little bit. We're going to have an execution! Oh yeah, we lost a guard, didn't we? Don't freeze. There we go. Probably do it after intake. That way there should be nothing else going on. I did promise that we would have an execution before I finish this series. I didn't realise it would be this soon though. Right, intelligence. You want to jump to your little room, please, buddy? Guys, we've already got people with a trait. There's an ex-law enforcement. And oh, you were ex-law as well. And a skilled fighter. Yay. I think that's it. I don't know why my danger level's increasing. What have I done to annoy you? Anyway. Let's get this thing started. Prison-wide lockdown. Oh dear. Cancel the execution. Guards. Let's say all of you. Get your butts down here. So we ended up with 5 deaths in the end there. Whoops. Right. Now let's start this. I don't know why we have to have a prison-wide lockdown, like... Considering he's in his own little separate building. But okay. Prison-wide lockdown is almost finished. Got a couple of prisoners here and there that are misbehaving. Let's assemble the execution and the witnesses. So here they all come. So maybe this would have been a better thing to do at night when the prisoners are already in their beds. Because then it's easier to lock them down because they're already in their bed and it doesn't disrupt the entire day. That might make sense then. Another death. These guys obviously got a little bit annoyed with each other. Hello, here they all come. That's me. Oh, of course I go in the room with the... Not many witnesses, but fair enough. I do love that they do actually go and sit down and everything though. We're escorting the prisoner. Come on, Blake. Time's up. And execution. And that is so anticlimactic. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Time to go. And final report. The execution of Ian Blake was carried out at 19:58 as scheduled by electric chair in the presence of witnesses. Due to the failure to follow the legal required appeal process, and the discovery of information that would have ultimately resulted in a successful appeal, the institution is fined £50,000 due to the failure to follow the proper protocol. He was at 10%! That's the protocol limit! What?! Okay, I'm annoyed now. The limit is 10%, he was at 10%. How did I not follow the proper limit? Does it have to be below 10%? In which case, why don't you just say it has to be 9% or lower? Like, that... Oh, for God's sake. So we just got fined £50,000 because I followed what the game told me. Well, that's anticlimactic, because, like, I'm like, yeah, we get our execution, and then the game goes, nah, you did it wrong. No, I didn't. I did it exactly as the game tells me to do it, you stupid thing. That's so ridiculous. That's just beyond ridiculous. He was at 10%, the game tells me he has to be at 10% or lower. Or it just says 10%. Oh. If any of you can explain why that happened, please tell me. Like, has the game not worked out I have the research? So although it's saying 10%, it's still 5%? That sucks. Oh dear, what do you want now? What? This is the second time that you've put an innocent prisoner to death. If another innocent prisoner is executed, you will be held responsible. What? I've not... That was my first execution! How can that be the third, like the second time I've done it? What? I don't understand. I don't understand. Why does the game hate me? I've obviously gotten to a point where the game's just going, no, you lose now. I don't get it. I really don't. Like, if another innocent prisoner is executed, does that mean if I turn free fire on? Like, is that what it was? Because I had free fire on at one point when there was a riot. Like, if you can't use free fire, then don't give me it as an option. This is so stupid. This really is, like, annoying and stupid. I don't understand what's happening. Well, we had our first execution. The game thinks for some reason it's my second. It was at the legal limit of 10%, and they decided no, it was above it, so you're being fined. There's not much more I can say, really. The game just doesn't like me anymore. What is our prison worth currently? 1.6 million, because we've had lots of deaths, so we got a minus 300,000. Holy Hannah. So it's nearly at 2 million if we didn't have that minus. What the heck just happened? Oh. I don't know if that happened for you guys, but it just swapped to like an empty prison for me in my sort of view. According to some of our guard, nude radio hosts on the station, prisoners listen to us saying a lot of things that are riling up the inmates. Might be worth removing the radios unless they start. Yeah, I am in no way removing the goddamn radios. I have thousands of them. Well, not quite thousands, but you get my point. Not happening. Just not happening. Then again, riling up the prisoners might not be a good idea. Right. Intelligence. Let's grab, I think you this time. I still don't understand how that happened. Like, it's like the game is just going, nope, time for you to lose. You need to be protected. You need to be protected. And that'll do. Yeah, go away. Okay, it's a pile of bricks, but it's meant to be a guard tower. Makes sense. Anyway, guys, I think that is where I'm going to end the episode. I can only come to the conclusion that the game hates me. I don't understand how everything like that just went wrong all at the same time. But please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you next time.